Vinny, get out here.
What's up, Tati?
I think it's time to get started. Everyone's waiting for us.
What makes you say that? Oh, shoot, they're here. Come on, let's get started. All right, hello and welcome to the 6th annual Lead the Way event benefiting Outdoor Outreach. My name is Vincent Culliver. I'm a past Outdoor Outreach participant and leadership program graduate, and I found Outdoor Outreach at the Monarch School, a school catering to the needs of homeless and at-risk youth in San Diego. I would hear all my older friends talk about them going on trips, going snowboarding, mountain biking, hiking, snorkeling, and all this cool stuff. So naturally, I was jealous and wanted to get involved with these trips. So I signed up once I turned 14, and I went on my first snowboarding trip at Snow Valley. I was able to break down barriers that I put around myself and get rid of the box that I put myself in. Stood up on that snowboard and was able to call myself a snowboarder. And from then on, put my mind to anything and knew I could call myself or do whatever I wanted to do. I graduated from the leadership program in 2014, and now I'm a field instructor. Outdoor Outreach has shaped who I am and given me a place and purpose in the outdoors, has given me opportunities for professional growth and access to spaces in the outdoors I never knew existed. I love having the chance to expand that access for others now. And now I'll introduce my co-host, Tatiana Butte.
Thanks, Vinny. Just like you, I joined Outdoor Outreach through a program at Morris High School when I was a junior. And my first trip was a little bit different than yours. It was kayaking under the Coronado Bridge, and let me tell you, I was terrified. I was so scared of water at the time. But once we got in the water and started to paddle around and play in the water, I started to relax and focus. That's what OO did for me. It helped me learn to clear my mind, take a deep breath, and focus on the here and now. And just last year, I graduated from the leadership program, and ever since, I've been working with Outdoor Outreach as an advocate for outdoor access for all California families.
That's great, Tati, and thank you for sharing that. So this is obviously not the night we expected to have. We would love for you all to be here in person, but we're very excited that you're here with us in this virtual space, and we're so stoked for you to join us. Tati, let's give everybody a rundown and an overview of what they can expect tonight.
Let's do it. We'll start with our executive director, Ben. He'll tell you about this year, our work, and why your support matters more than ever.
You'll meet two amazing participants, Flo and Luis, and they'll have their pre-recorded stories with us, but they'll also be here live tonight to say hello and give a shout out. So please give them encouragement in the comments while you watch, and Tati and I will share those comments with them, and if we'll have time, otherwise we'll send them home with those messages of positivity and encouragement. We'll also hear from an Outdoor Outreach instructor, Hilaire, our staff videographer, and about what an awesome time he had filming them.
We're going to honor Assembly Member Monique Limon, and she'll talk about why outdoor access matters so much.
We'll also be introducing some incredible special guests, including pro athletes Jeremy Jones, Hazel Finley, and my man, Ryan Hudson. We also have California Secretary of Natural Resources, Wade Crowfoot, here with us tonight.
Lastly, we'll ask you to support our work, and we'll wrap it all up with a sing-along.
And speaking of supporting our work, you can do that any time. You can make a gift by texting the number on your screen, or if you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, we're sharing the link in the comments right now. You can give it any time, or you can wait till our live appeal at 5:45 p.m.
And we're going to keep you guys updated. So, Sunny, can you bring up the fundraising mountain, please?
You.
Y'all, this is Sunny. She's our youth program assistant manager, and she's been with Outdoor Outreach for 13 years.
You.
And our goal is to raise $100,000, and we're way closer than we originally thought we'd be.
That's right, Tati. Let's break it down for everybody. Who's got our current numbers for us right now? Awesome. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you.
So, through the support of our generous sponsors, we've raised $29,000. Those sponsors are SDG&E, Cox Communications, Sunbum, Pure Project, Kaiser Permanente, Hoka, the San Diego Foundation, Rain Organica, Evo, the Sidney Holland Foundation, Pertucci Marketing, and First Republic Bank. Thank you for your support.
Through this year's amazing pre-raffle, we raised already $5,450. And the raffle's open till 5:40. Get your last-minute tickets to win a Jones snowboard, a Canyon bike, Chris Burke signed canvas, and more. We're putting the link in the link to get your tickets right now in the chat box. And from you guys, everyone who made a donation in advance to this event, we raised an additional $6,900.
You.
And we can't list everybody, but a huge thank you to Jamie Go, Murray Deegan, Pete and Doris Ellsworth, Andy Ewan, Katrina Child, Tom and Linda McHugh, John Mead, Emily Young, Serge Dedina, Tracy Verdo Torres, Katie Sawyer, Eric Kuhn, Patty and Tom Morelli, Idris Ahmed, Chris Ruggers, and Stephanie Jagger, and to everyone else who's given.
And through our board and staff's fundraising efforts and the support of our generous friends and families, we've raised another $23,000. Moving that mountain climber up. Go, go, go. This is really exciting, and thank you to everyone who's helped us get so close to our goal already. We'll keep updating you throughout the night. And remember, you can give at any time, or you can wait till our live appeal at 5:45 p.m., where we'll ask you to give at different levels, as well as explain exactly what those impacts and gifts are, what those impacts will be for our kids, as well as outdoor outreach. So now we're going to kick it over to our Executive Director, Ben, right after a word from tonight's sponsors.
Hi, my name is Latoya Shante Snell. I am the Global Athlete Ambassador for Hoka One One. The reason why I love outdoor outreach is because through their programs, they help youth find their voice, identity, and their place in the outdoors.
I'm Esther Northrup with Cox Communications. Cox is proud to be a longtime supporter of outdoor outreach. We admire its work with youth, environmental stewardship, employee volunteer opportunities, and positive impact in San Diego.
Hi, I'm Ashley Miller. I use she, her pronouns, and I manage community impact strategies at evo.com. We are so happy to support outdoor outreach because we love the outdoors. We love action sports. We love the community we build together. We love learning on the hill, in the water, at the park. And we believe that these activities should be accessible to everyone.
Hey, I'm Brandy Searcy, the founder of Rain Organica, a skincare company that makes products that allow seamless transitions from the indoors to the outdoors. I love outdoor outreach because I feel our values so closely align, namely to empower you to get outside.
Hi there, I'm Ben, Executive Director of Outdoor Outreach, and we're here streaming live from the beautiful Olivewood Gardens in National City. We have some of our outdoor outreach gear and equipment around us as some campy props just to spice things up a little bit, because honestly, as outdoor folks, we know that even another hour of screen time right now can be pretty excruciating, and so we really want to make it worth your while. So thank you for joining us this evening. Whether you're an outdoor outreach staff member, one of our public health interns, a volunteer, a community partner, or an individual donor, we really value you being here with us this evening. Special thanks to our board of directors and to our advisory council, our board, Ricky Schlesinger, Sergio Langarica, Esther Northrup, Dave Gell, Sandy Mueller, Steve Romeo, Dr. Ben Maxwell, Angel Cadena, Julia Schooler, Paul Brown, Stein Lundby, and Jalen Megahead. Thank you so much for helping us weather the turbulent waters of 2020. And also to the members of our advisory council who provide us with valuable technical expertise in our work. Thank you to our founder, Chris Rutgers, Dr. Bruce Perry, Tracy Verardo Torres, Leticia Casares, David Price, Shelby Stanger, Janie DeCellis, Doug Burke, and Dr. Noah Ben Adderit, our fishing expert. So collectively, we've been through a lot in the past 7 months, and we've had to grapple with some pretty big questions. What do we do when our world turns upside down? to who do we go to for support? In the fight for justice in our communities, how do we step up to act? We know at Outdoor Outreach that meaningful experiences in nature, surrounded by people who truly care, can help us weather life's ups and downs. Personally, when I was growing up, my parents' separation was difficult for my sister and I. Being around 300 miles away from our father was pretty hard, and we'd visit on a monthly basis. And it really was those times when we were out in parks and beaches, we were camping or fishing, that we could truly reconnect to one another and to bridge that time spent apart. For some reason, it was, whether the salt air in your face or surrounded by the towering redwoods, sharing in an activity that we emotionally associated with our Father's love gave us that space to deal with our wound up feelings and helped us to welcome him back into our life. Ever since I can remember, the outdoors has been that special place for me. And I'm so thankful to my parents for having provided me with that opportunity and other adult mentors in my life, because that's provided me with a place to truly connect to who I am, to connect with those closest to me, and just to be able to make sense of an oftentimes crazy world. Now, the reality is today, there are so many youth who are dealing with challenges so much greater than the challenges I faced as a kid, and with so many fewer resources and supportive relationships to rely on. And many of those kids don't feel safe or accepted or welcomed in the outdoors. At Outdoor Outreach, that is what we're trying to change. At Outdoor Outreach, we provide ongoing, meaningful outdoor experiences for youth and surround them by supportive peers and mentors to give them that positive support, to help them when their world's been turned upside down, to help them heal from traumatic events and situations, including parental separation or loss, abuse, mental or physical illness, systemic racism. Since our founding by Chris Ruckers in 1999, we've served over 15,000 individual youth with our community partnerships with schools, youth-serving organizations, land managers, agencies, and with every chance that our youth get to surf, to climb, to bike, or to kayak, they're not just learning new outdoor skills, but they're learning to take healthy risks. They're learning to define themselves by their strengths, and they're learning to develop those supportive relationships with people who believe in them and show them that they matter. We're super proud at Outdoor Outreach that over half of our field instructors are graduates of the program, and they're able to come from the same neighborhoods that the kids that we serve and to build those authentic relationships in order for our participants to see themselves through what they can do and what they can be. Other staff that we have come from further abroad and bring with them other unique skills that inspire our youth to see beyond the boundaries that they might have set up for themselves and to imagine themselves in new places. The outcomes of our work at Outdoor Outreach are truly transformative. We see it in the high school and college graduations. We see it in the meaningful employment opportunities. But where we truly see the impact of our work is in how our graduates choose to move through their world and the values that they hold. Things like respect, empathy, courage, and connection. When we see them stand up for themselves and for others for the things that really matter to them, the struggle for racial justice, for outdoor equity, for our environment, those are things that send ripple effects across our community that move all of us. Now today, the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic are having a disproportionate impact on the communities that Outdoor Outreach serves. And we realize that our work is that much more important. And we've stepped up in new ways. We're providing food for families in need, engaging youth through virtual spaces, and we've also launched a one-to-one mentorship program. Just this year, our youth have learned to find their close-to-home trails and parks. They've learned how to get outside responsibly with members of their household, and they've been able to share tips on how to take care of their mental and physical health. Also through our partners, they've been able to explore nature-based careers that can give them a sense of their trajectory and where else they can go. Most importantly, in outdoor outreach, youth have found a space to heal, to feel heard, to feel connected, and to feel valued. And now, fortunately, we're back out running some of our outdoor programs. They're adapted, of course, with pre-trip health checks, face coverings, smaller group size, but we've also developed new ways to support youth at this time and new initiatives that we're really excited about. One of those initiatives is a family-centered program. Knowing specifically the burden that the pandemic has put on families at this time, we're now providing opportunities for families to come out together into our parks and open space areas and really be able to connect to one another in a meaningful way. On a recent program out at Mission Bay here, we were stand-up paddleboarding with one of our longtime community partners, Barrio Logan College Institute, which helps to prepare first-generation college students here in San Diego. And one of the mothers on the program was so excited. She probably thanked me a dozen times for this trip, and I really couldn't figure out why until she shared a little bit more about her story, that this summer, typically when the kids are out of school, she has 4 kids, and they shared that typically they'd use the resources in the community, the public library, the pool. All of those have been shuttered this summer. And this was actually the very first time that her and her kids had been outside together, outside of the house, the whole summer. On another program with one of our community partners, Latino Outdoors, we were actually fishing here in National City at the pier. And a lot of the families and the kids had never fished before. And just the smiles in their eyes, the laughter you could hear, it was truly symbolic for all of us on that program that day, for the connection and the sense of family and community that we all need so much right now. Now, when those families left for home, they excitedly told us that they were looking forward to the next 2 programs in the fishing series, but they also shared, as they were carrying the rods and reels we had given to them and their tackle boxes, that they were looking forward to coming back on their own with their own equipment with their kids to be able to carry that on in the days and months ahead. So tonight, I know that you'll be moved by the energy and the stories of our program graduates. And I'd just really like to thank Vinny and Tati for emceeing tonight, to Flo and Luis for sharing their impactful stories, and to Alaire, Mung, Sunny, Les, Realm, and Dusty for being part of our program tonight. Also, a special shout out to Annie and Kaylee for all of your work to put on this event tonight. So this evening, you won't see many of our typical hugs and high fives that we do at Outdoor Outreach, but I hope that you can still see how much we truly love working together and how committed we are to increasing the impact of Outdoor Outreach. And to all of our incredible staff that are now watching this at the watch party at our office outdoors, thank you so much for giving so much of your passion and your talent every single day to make our impact at Outdoor Outreach possible. And to everyone else out there this evening, whether you've been with us from day one or are now just learning about our work, I know that you'll be inspired after this event. And I truly hope that you'll feel moved to contribute at a level meaningful to you that will support our work in the months ahead. So with that, let's get on with the show. Vinny and Flo, you want to come join me by the campfire?
Yeah, we do. Hey, Ben.
Awesome.
And thank you so much for sharing that with us. Oh, before I start, we have a fundraising update. We're going to say thank you to Isaac Pollock for your $1,500 gift. Another thank you to Steve and Nona Barker, Richard, Paul, and Raina Minissi, and Lisa Engenberg. Thank you so much for your gift. All right, it is my pleasure to introduce our first incredible youth speaker. You guys are going to love her. And please, during her story, share encouragement, kind words, or what you really love about her story in the comments. We'll share some of them live if we can, and the rest we'll give to Flo after the event. So with that, it's my pleasure to introduce this fantastic graduate of our 2020 leadership program, Flo. You.
Hi. Hi everyone, my name is Florentine. Thank you for being here tonight and for listening to my story.
You.
My name is Florentine. I was born in a refugee camp in Uganda. I came to America with my dad when I was 12. In Uganda, everything was different. Everything was easier there. But when I got to America, I didn't have friends or other family, and that was really hard. I was bullied a lot, and I thought that was normal. I ended up becoming a bully to protect myself. I just didn't know how to deal with my feelings. My family doesn't talk about mental and emotional health. My family knows sometimes, but they didn't know how to begin helping me. As long as I kept good grades and succeeded in school, it was like nothing else mattered. In 9th grade, I was introduced to outdoor outreach at my high school. The first time I went surfing, I was happy, but I was scared because the waves looked so big and scary. My instructor encouraged me to go in though. After a long wait in the water, I finally caught a wave. I was so stoked, dear. Before outdoor outreach, I couldn't go to trips like mountain biking, rock climbing, surfing, or hiking because my family just couldn't afford it and I just didn't know where to go. But going in nature with outdoor outreach made it feel like home because I didn't grow up around cities, so it just reminded me of home. During my junior year, an instructor encouraged me to join the leadership program. That's when I met Chris and Mario, the program leaders. The first thing they asked us was how we are feeling. And that felt weird because it doesn't happen very often. I used to think that as long as I got good grades and a roof over my head and food, then how I felt didn't matter. That's just how I was raised. The leadership program helped me learn more about my mental health. Chris and Mario taught me that I need to take care of myself. During my 3 months in the leadership program, I learned more about what I'm capable of than I'd have ever learned on my own. My goal is to apply for an instructor position at outdoor outreach so I can work with kids and show them that they have a family here too. I'm now a senior at Lincoln High School and I'm hoping to go to Point Rover Nazarene University. I want to major in the medical or environmental field. Oh, and I plan to go outside as much as I can. Clap.
See, I told you to love her. So we have some comments I'd like to share. Carla Walker says, I'm so proud of how brave you are. Love your radiant smile, Flo. Thank you for sharing that. So I'm happy to tell you that Flo has accepted an instructor position at Outdoor Outreach, and she just started her training last week.
That's amazing. I'm so happy for her. She's going to do great. Now, I have a fundraising update. Thank you to Kristen and George Waters, Jessica Redmond, Michael Reddy, Mary Gaynor, and Patricia Morelli. Thank you so much for your gift. Now, with that, I have the joy of introducing our next youth speaker. Please give Luis some love and share what inspires you about his story in the comments. I'm proud to introduce this phenomenal graduate of the 2020 Leadership Program, Luis.
Thank you, Tati. My name is Luis Quivelle, and thank you for listening to my story. I hope you enjoy it. My name is Luis Quivelle, and I am from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. Being an immigrant is not easy. It really wasn't easy for a 10-year-old me. When I was 10 years old, I moved to San Diego, and that definitely had its challenges. I experienced a lot of bullying and racism. I developed anger issues, but I had to stay strong for my family, so I bottled up my anger. My first trip with outdoor outreach was backpacking at Mount San Jacinto. For me, it was amazing. None of us had ever been backpacking before, so it was quite a challenge. The backpacks were heavy, my shoes were super uncomfortable, and it was really hot. But I didn't give up, because I wanted to get to the top of the mountain. That night, we camped under the stars, and it was my first time seeing the stars like that. I felt like that was my reward from climbing the mountain. That trip reminded me that life is not easy, that I'm going to face a lot of challenges. I'm going to work hard for what I want, and it's going to take a lot out of me. But at the end, it's going to be worth it. Because I am undocumented, I haven't been able to travel to the places I want to go. I haven't been able to find a job to help my family economically. I'm also unable to go back to Mexico to see my family. Not being able to see them, to give them a hug, it hurts. I wasn't even able to go back to my grandma's funeral. That really affected me. When I was a kid back in Tijuana, there was a cerro, or a small hill, near my great-grandma's house. No lights, and very few houses nearby. That is one of the most beautiful places I can remember from being in Tijuana. Being on Mount San Jacinto took me back to that cerro. It was relaxing, there wasn't a lot of noise. I felt like I was back at home. Getting the chance to go to that backpacking trip was something that changed my perspective about what being in the outdoors can do for you. I have changed a lot thanks to outdoor outreach. I gained a group of friends who I can rely on, and who can rely on me. I'm a senior at King Chavez Community High School. When I graduate, I want to go to college, and I would like to be, a teacher, a video producer, or even an actor. My experience with outdoor outreach has taught me that there are unbelievable things hidden in the world. You just have to look for them. It all depends if you are willing to push yourself to the top of the mountain.
See what I tell you. He was so inspiring. Thank you so much, Luis, for sharing your story with us.
You. And now, we want to introduce everyone to Alerta, also a leadership program graduate and outdoor outreach instructor. We're incredibly lucky that his passion is photography and videography, so he contracts with outdoor outreach for almost all our photo and video needs. So Alaire, you filmed Flo and Luis's story all in one day at Mission Trails. How did that go?
It was hot, but nevertheless, it turned out to be a great day. It was full of laughing, and then, it was such a positive, there was a lot of positive energy throughout the day.
So I'm curious, how long did it take to film?
Originally, we thought it was going to be about 4 hours, but it ended up taking the whole day, so 8 to 10 hours.
So why did it take so long?
You know, it's different. It's hard to tell your story through a camera, especially when you're not used to it, than being a person face-to-face. And then for both of them, including me, English is their second language, so we had to take it slow and practice on and off camera, read through the script, that sort of thing. And then, it's as a person behind the camera, it's also my job to make them feel comfortable so they can be themselves. So meaning that giving them the time to practice, I go over the script and just making sure that telling them that it's okay to make mistakes, that sort of thing. So yeah, they did an amazing job, Flo and Luis. I appreciate it for their patience, being patient with us, and then super thankful for their cooperation and effort.
That's awesome. So I have a question. What's the best part of being an outdoor outreach instructor and also now a photographer at Outdoor Outreach?
the best part about being an outdoor outreach instructor is that the experience I get build a connection with the youth that we serve. Over the years, I've been an instructor and photographer on countless trips. To be able to see people, overcoming challenges such as fear of heights on rock climbing trips, fear of being in the ocean on kayaking and surfing trips, and then and then also learning to ride a bike for the first time, and just overall getting out of their comfort zone and to be part of a club, adventure club after school program. That to be part of that experience, and then also capturing those crucial moments is very rewarding to me.
Exactly.
That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Well, that's awesome, and thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you sharing your story.
My pleasure.
And as well as sharing your passion, about what you do at Outdoor Outreach. So now I'm going to send it to our Senior Director of Programs, Lesford Duncan. But first, another word from tonight's sponsors.
Hi, my name is Tracy and I'm with Petrucci Marketing. We love supporting outdoor outreach because being outside and being active outside really connects you to a feeling of purpose in life. It's harder to make time for hobbies and activities when you get older and busier. So when kids can establish this connection early on, it's really important to their health.
Hi there, this is Cassie, Cambry, and Ashley at Pure Project, and we just want to thank you all so much for everything you do for our San Diego youth. We're really grateful for our partnership, and we're looking forward to all the upcoming events, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Guys.
San Diego Foundation. We proudly support outdoor outreach because we agree outdoor engagement should be a must-have, not a nice-to-have.
Hi, this is Brock here with Sunbum and the Pure Project. Just wanted to say we love outdoor outreach because they help the kids here in San Diego empower them to be the best humans they can possibly be. Hope you guys have an awesome Lead the Way event. Cheers.
Les, Tati, do you see him?
I can't find him anywhere. He knows he's supposed to be here right now. Les!
I'm over here, y'all.
Oh, hey, Les. It's time to introduce Assemblymember Limon.
Oh, all right, great. But before I do that, let me provide a quick fundraising update. We just want to say thanks and Stephen Krause and Aaron Winkler McHugh, who donated $250 to Outdoor Outreach. Thank you so much for your support of our work. So let me tell you, before introducing Assemblymember Limon, our Lead the Way awardee, I want to tell you a little bit for outdoor access as well as outdoor equity, both locally and on a statewide level. Through the Outdoor Outreach Outdoor Voices initiative, we help to empower youth with opportunities for them to use their voice and to advocate for their communities, or outdoor equity and outdoor access, or even environmental protection. They do this work alongside key legislators and decision makers, and we do this work, we accomplish this work through our local community partners and the San Diego Community Budget Alliance. We also do this work in partnership with statewide partners such as the Parks Now Coalition and the California State Parks Foundation. Our host, Tatiana Butte, is a phenomenal example to do in advancing these policy and equity issues. Tati just last year met with the first partner of California, Jennifer Sabile Newsom, and Secretary Wade Crowfoot, the California Secretary of Natural Resources, sharing her story about why outdoor equity and outdoor access is so important and really matters to her. She and many other young leaders were instrumental in many of the California decisions to invest in outdoor equity and youth access. But none of this work would be possible without key legislative champions that really keep these issues as a priority for the state. Our Lead the Way award recipient this evening is one of those champions. Now, I want to make sure not to mess this up, and so I'm going to refer to my notes. November 2016, and she represents the 37th district that includes over half of Santa Barbara County and nearly a quarter of Ventura County. She has a passion for education and for building strong coalitions among nonprofit. Assemblymember Limon authored Assembly Bill 209 to establish the Outdoor Equity Grants Program. This program will provide grants for outdoor organizations like Outdoor Outreach to support youth programming and transportation, eliminating barriers to outdoor access. $20 million has been included in the 2020-2021 budget for and thousands of youth across California will benefit from this investment. Assemblymember Limon is also a fierce champion for access to public lands and defending the rights of all people to enjoy California beaches. And you know that's an issue near and dear to our heart at Outdoor. 1680 to provide meaningful, safe, equitable, and environmentally sustainable access to the coast at Hollister Ranch, one of California's most iconic beaches. It is truly our honor and our privilege to award Assemblymember Monique Limon with this year's Lead the Way Award.
Hi everyone, this is Assemblymember Monique Limon. I want to thank Outdoor Outreach for the Lead the Way award that I'm receiving. I'm very grateful to you for this recognition, but most importantly grateful for you for being champions in our state, in our region, to make sure that people have access to the outdoors, to ensure that there are open and public spaces for people to take advantage of. When I grew up, I know how important it was to have an outdoor space, and I often describe it as the backyard that many people will not have. And so parks, outdoor spaces, beaches, hiking trails, biking trails are all part of this California outdoor experience that's so important for everyone. And the right thing to do is to make sure it's equitable, that folks from all backgrounds have access to this outdoor space. I'm grateful to you for the award. Thank you for recognizing the work I've done to ensure that our beaches are public and people have access to them, but also to ensure that we invest as a state and make the commitment to get people outdoors, particularly individuals or communities that have less access. I think that's so important. So I look forward to continuing to work with you to make sure that we can do good for the state of California. Thank you.
Really lucky to have Assemblymember Limon on our team.
Totally agree. And with that, I have some fundraising updates. Thank you to Julia Rualvo, Tracy Veraldo Torres, Daracia Curvy, and Rosie Akian. Thank you so much for your gifts.
And now, I have the pleasure of introducing two truly amazing people, Jeremy Jones and Ryan Hudson. Jeremy, we all know, is founder and owner of Jones Snowboards, professional big mountain and backcountry snowboarder, and he uses his platform to fight climate change. And Ryan, and my close personal friend, whom I call my brother. Ryan was an instructor and mentor when I joined Outdoor Outreach at age 14. When I turned 20, he invited me out to live with him in Salt Lake City and spend my first season snowboarding in Little Cottonwood Canyon. The goal was simple: eat, sleep, ride, repeat. We struggled together, we thrived together, and fed off one another's stoke. Until I raided his snack cabinet or kept him up all night with my 20-year-old energy, or lost/broke his favorite pair of goggles, you know, little brother stuff. But truly, some of my greatest memories are from being out there in some of the world's best snow with the Shred Ninja, Ryan Hudson. So thank you both so much for being here and for being supporters of Outdoor Outreach. We're gonna kick it over to you now.
Hey, Vinny and Tati, thanks for the intro. I'm Jeremy Jones, coming at you from my home in Truckee, California. I am possibly the world's oldest professional snowboarder, clocking in at 45 years old. In that time, I have seen a lot of changes to the mountains, which led me to start a nonprofit called Protect Our Winters, with the goal of reducing the effects of climate change. I got a new film that just dropped, Purple Mountains, about my journey to understand why we are so divided on clean air, clean water, and a healthy planet. And without further ado, I want to introduce someone that's very special to me and has been a part of Jones Snowboards, and got to know Ryan a long time ago and do some great adventures, and proud to have him as a team rider. And so here is Ryan Hudson.
Thank you, Jeremy. What's up, everybody? My name is Ryan Hudson. As Jeremy said, I'm a professional snowboarder. Been riding for Jones since 2010, so 10 years deep. I was also one of the original participants and leadership kids of Outdoor Outreach. So this is really special for me to be here and to be a part of this. Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, and I think the work you guys are doing is incredible. And as I've gotten to know Ryan's story, we couldn't come from further backgrounds, but where we've had this instant bond is our love for the outdoors. What I love about Outdoor Outreach is that you're introducing this to the kids, and maybe at first they won't realize it, but as Ryan is a testament to, I'm sure, a lot of your alumni, as you're planting seeds that will help shape and guide these kids for the rest of their life.
All right, so guys, today, to celebrate the power of the outdoors and to highlight the need for equality in those spaces, we've invited some of our friends to share what the outside means to them. Take it away, guys.
Here we go, check, check, check.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi.
Hey. Hi.
Hey.
Saludos a todos.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Hi, this is Serge Dedina, Mayor of Imperial Beach, Executive Director of Wild Coast.
I'm Malaire, field instructor at Outdoor Outreach.
Teresa Baker, founder of the Outdoor CEO Diversity Pledge.
My name's Jess Camara, a North Face athlete and a pro snowboarder.
I'm Jose Gonzalez, the founder of Latino Outdoors.
I'm Sunny. I'm from Outdoor Outreach.
Chris Burkhardt. I'm a photographer from a dad. I'm an alpaca raiser.
I'm Lisa Ongebrug, and I'm the Executive Director of the Outdoor Industry Association.
My name is Mongley, and I'm a field instructor at Outdoor Outreach.
I'm Hazel Finley. I'm a professional climber and a coach.
Outdoors are my place to take a breath, have some peace, and just enjoy all of my surroundings.
Understand a complicated world.
The outdoor is a place for me to go escape and go learn more about myself.
Where I have adventures with my friends.
Where I get to know myself better.
Where I play and
regather my thoughts and move forward in purpose.
Where I find the most joy and belonging.
Feel like a kid.
Where I find the wild.
When I'm outside, I feel present and connected to what I'm doing and who I'm with.
Like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
I feel like home.
Sometimes a little scared, but mostly incredible peace.
Humbled, knowing Mother Nature is always there to deliver another lesson.
Stress-free and humble.
Grateful, humble, and happy.
Completely happy.
That was awesome. I hope all of you are thinking about your reasons around your outside and what really inspires you to want to be a part of this work that we're doing at Outdoor Outreach and be a part of this story of impact that we're having. Now, as I mentioned, we're moving now into our live appeal. And before I kick it back to Tati and Vinny, I'd like to first just express all of my gratitude to everyone who's joined us this evening for being champions of youth, for being champions of the outdoors, and for being a part of what we're doing here. This year especially, you've shown that you truly believe in our work to connect youth to the transformative power of the outdoors through peers and mentors that are really there for them and let them know that they care. And remember that these stories cannot happen without our community of supporters. Please consider making a meaningful contribution to ensure that we can continue this impactful work. Thank you so much to everyone who's already given and to everyone who will give tonight. Now, Vinny and Tati, take us up the mountain.
All right, folks, welcome back. So in a world full of Zoom meetings and Zoom calls, I'm sure you're all familiar with technical difficulties, and we're experiencing some of our own tonight. So please bear with us, and thank you for being patient. So thanks again, Ben. And to piggyback off of what you said, your gift tonight makes a real difference for youth like me and Tati. Neither one of us would have been able to participate in outdoor outreach without people like you who donated to make it possible for us. Tonight, right now, we want to raise $100,000 to connect more youth in San Diego with life-changing outdoor experiences and community of peers and mentors who show them what's possible. And we're already so close at $65,000. Prompter. Sunny, let's get a fundraising update on the board. There she is.
Oh my. Oh my goodness. Okay, since the start of the show, we received all these donations, and we've already raised $7,000 more.
You!
Thank you to everyone who's already made a gift. And Sunny, let's update the fundraising mountain, please.
Move that climber.
Woo! Now, we're going to ask you to give at 5 different levels, starting high and ending low. Remember, you can give at any time. We're texting the link and sharing in the chat box right now. And you can give at any amount. But we want to tell you what these different levels will do for not only our organization, but our kids. So let's get started. Right now, we invite you to join us by making a gift at $5,000. And thank you to Jeff and Karen Silberman and the California Wellness Foundation for already making a gift at this level. Sunny, let's move the climber to $10,000.
You!
Your $5,000 donation will provide an overnight program for 14 youth at a Title I school here in San Diego. That includes everything: transportation, instructor hours, program coordination, food, gear, logging, and more. These trips are so powerful because they give a chance for our kids to be outside and spend more time with one another, learning from each other, encouraging, and building a community. I remember my first overnight trip. It was in San Clemente, California. We surfed all day and camped all night. We ate food together and played Mafia around the campfire under the cloudy starlight. In those moments around the campfire, we laughed, cried, and connected with one another. They were the best summer days of my life, and I couldn't be more happier and at peace. Your donation will give youth this chance to pitch a tent, make s'mores, and sleep under the stars, often for the first time. I'd like to ask you to be the person to make this happen. Can you give $5,000 right now to provide an overnight experience for 14 youth? Oh, we got a donation!
Oh, $5,000 is in. Move that climber. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. All righty, so we're going to do $2,500. How about $2,500? A thank you to David Price and Anne Frere de Carvalho, who have already made a gift at this level. Sunny, can we move that climber again yet? Nope, not yet, not yet. Your $2,500 gift will go towards instructor wages. It's our biggest expense, and as you've heard tonight, more than half of our field instructors are leadership program graduates, just like me. You've heard about my relationship with Ryan, a really powerful one, and an opportunity for me to learn from someone who came from my neighborhood and similar schools as me. It was powerful to see an example of someone that I could relate to, making it up and out of the circumstances that they were put in, and also inspiring others to do the same. And now, as an instructor myself, a very moving moment for me was when I was guiding a participant to the water's edge to begin surfing for the day. When I asked him if he had been to the beach before, he replied, "I haven't been to any beach." He had lived life up until then thinking that this wasn't a place for him, that he couldn't be at the beach. Until that moment, he stood up on that surfboard and saw that area, saw that space with a whole new lens. So your gift will be the reason instructors like me, Alaire, Sunny, and now Flo can help kids overcome their challenges and find healing in the outdoors. Will you give at the $2,500 level right now? I see we just got another $3,000 in. Thank you so much. Let's move that climber. You.
This is awesome, you guys.
Or what about $1,000? And thank you to Carl and Tia Luber, who each gave $1,000 for tonight's event, and to our board chair, Ricky Schlesinger, who gave at this level as well. Thanks, Ricky.
Oh, what's this? Wait. Before you tell them what this will do, I have an announcement.
All right.
Our longtime partner, Evo, has announced they're matching every gift from this level down up to $10,000 total.
That's awesome. Amazing. So if you haven't given already, that means your impact will be doubled. So let's get back to it. Your gift of $1,000 will fund a 7-hour safety training for our field staff. We need this now more than ever. This year, we're not just learning how to set gear for rock climbing trips or how to properly fit PFDs. We're faced with a pandemic. So to keep our kids and instructors safe, we're also learning how to perform temperature checks, disinfect gear, new food handling practices, social distancing and mask guidelines for different age groups, and more. We know we need to get this right, so all of our instructors, new and returning, are going through regular and repeated safety trainings. Will you give $1,000 now to provide a critical full day of safety training to help us keep our kids and instructors safe?
While we're on the topic of safety, we need more mountain bikes. Believe it or not, mountain bike programs are some of the most easily adaptable programs during this pandemic. That's because 1, youth of all ages can participate, 2, there's limited gear sharing, and 3, you're naturally spread out throughout the trails. Your gift of $5,000 will purchase 1 youth-size mountain bike. And remember, your gift will be doubled by Evo, so it'll actually be 2 mountain bikes. A day on the trails is much more than just time with our youth. It sounds crazy, but from kids from a lot of urban neighborhoods, they may not have gotten the chance to ride a bike. You probably remember riding a bike for the first time and then taking off the training wheels when you were ready. Well, for some of our youth, they haven't had that moment yet. They create those memories with us on the trails. They get outside of their comfort zones, overcome challenges, discover what they're capable of, all in a positive, safe, and supportive environment. Will you give $500 now to purchase not 1, but 2 mountain bikes?
Good job, Tati. And how about $100? This is a fun one. So you're probably thinking, why is this a fun one? Why is giving away $100 fun? Well, let me tell you. Your gift of $100 provides 14 kids with pancakes for breakfast, deli sandwiches for lunch, pasta for dinner, and s'mores around the campfire. That's a whole day of snacks and meals to fuel their adventures. My favorite part of any trip was waking up on overnights and to volunteer to cut bananas or prep the pancake batter. And as much as I liked helping out, it was mostly because I wanted the first pancake. What about you, Tati? Any stories or memories you can
I recall always in my family, food is what bonds us. And so hanging around a campfire, just eating on a picnic table with your newfound best friends and family is the best way to go.
I agree. And on any of our trips, the time spent over sandwiches or s'mores is time for kids to talk, make friends, laugh, and build a community. And that's some of the most important time there is. If you'd like to feed their spirit of adventure and friendship, please make your gift of $100 now. Oh, wait. We have $1,000 just came in. Let's move that climber. Uh-oh.
The climber's sticking with us. And now, if you haven't given already, now's your chance to make a gift at whatever level feels comfortable for you. Remember, your gift will be doubled by Evo, and every gift tonight makes a difference for San Diego youth. Let me remind you what your support will do. It will give a gift for youth like me to find their here and now moment. Youth like Vinny find their friend who turned into family in the snow. Youth like Flo help take care of their mental health, and youth like Louis to get to the top of their mountains. And you can give by texting the link in the chat box below and clicking the screen. We are so close to our goal. And I'm going to ask you one last time, everyone. Will you make a gift right now? We just got an update. $100 more.
You move that climber.
We're so close, everyone. While we wait for those final gifts to come in, California Secretary of Natural Resources, Wade Crowfoot, has a few words to share directly with our youth.
Well, thanks so much for giving me an opportunity to spend just a couple minutes with you. I'm Wade Crowfoot, and I lead our Natural Resources Agency at the state, and that oversees our state parks and our outdoor ecological preserves and our forests and our coastal properties. And I basically share your passion for being outdoors. I grew up in the state of Michigan, grew up going to a YMCA camp, learned a lot of skills, and learned to just enjoy nature at a lake in northern Michigan in the summertime. I moved out to California shortly after college and was blown away by the outdoors here and everything that you can do, whether it's swim or surf in the ocean, get up and hike in the mountains, go camping, go fishing. It's an incredible state. And I'm so excited that you all are young leaders in your community, and through outdoor outreach, you're getting out there and finding new things to learn and enjoy. And importantly, helping others get out there. One of our big goals working for Governor Newsom up in Sacramento is ensuring that all Californians have access to the outdoors. And as leaders in your own community, you play a role in that. We want to ultimately ensure a future that every Californian, no matter what zip code you live in, can actually enjoy this beautiful natural environment. So I'm really excited that you're engaged with outdoor outreach, that you're able to get outdoors, enjoy our incredible environment, learn new things, and importantly, your commitment to ensure that other kids, other young people can get out there and experience what you're experiencing. Best of luck to you, and best of luck to outdoor outreach.
So thank you so much, everyone, for your incredible sign of support tonight. We don't have, or actually, yes, Annie gave me the final numbers, and I'm thrilled to tell you that we've raised $95,000 so far. Woo! Thank you so much, and stay tuned to the very end to see if you've won one of our amazing raffle prizes. So now we're gonna close out the evening with a Fireside sing-along led by Dusty Punches. Dusty's been a part of Outdoor Outreach family for the past 8 years, and he's leaving at the end of this month to start the next part of his journey with his wife, Jessica. Dusty has contributed so much to our organization and leaves so many memories behind, and participants, instructors who have been inspired by his example to carry his work on. So Dusty, we love you, buddy. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for Outdoor Outreach.
Thanks, Ben. And it's just been such a joy getting to be a part of the work of Outdoor Outreach, really the family of Outdoor Outreach over these years. And one of my favorite Outdoor Outreach experiences is sitting around a campfire, maybe a little bit warmer than this one, in Joshua Tree, under the stars, and just jamming out and having fun together. Maybe with a lair on the ukulele or on the djembe today. So we're just gonna close with that. If you know this song, feel free to join in, even if you're sitting by your computer and it feels weird. That's all right. This is 2020. Anything goes. So join in. The song goes a little bit like this. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there is always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. If you have a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road, I'll share your load. If you just call me, lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Somebody to lean on.
Thanks so much, Dusty, and thanks so much for everyone for contributing to such a wonderful evening. Despite the technical difficulties, I don't know about you at home, but we had an impromptu dance party over here. So thanks for that, and have a great evening. Good night. Thank you.